Okay, you may have already watched a video where I looked at solving algebraic fractions. Now I'm going to do the same, but I've just given it away. These are going to involve quadratics. I'm going to multiply everything through by this x on the bottom. So I'm going to multiply this by x, and this by x. So it becomes x times x gives me x squared. 1 times x gives me x. And 6 divided by x times x gives me 6. Now the reason I did that is I wanted to get rid of the fraction. So now it becomes an equation all written on one simple, well, it should be fairly simple. It's certainly simpler than with a fraction. So now it's a quadratic. And this quadratic factorizes. You don't need a calculator. You don't need to use any formula to give me minus 2 and plus 3. So a little thought there about the factorizing. And if you're not sure about the factorizing, I've done plenty of videos on the factorizing. Finally, I want to solve it. So x from this bracket gives me the 2. And from the second bracket, x is minus 3. And that all starts from times in by x because that's on the bottom. Let's have a look at another more challenging example. Now it's all about getting rid of this x on the bottom to begin with and this x squared, but I'm going to get rid of this x to begin with. So I'm going to multiply this side by x, which is just going to leave me with the top. And I'm going to multiply these two parts also by x. So this gives me 4x. Now 15x divided by x squared leaves me with 15 over x equals 3x minus 8. Now that's okay, but I've still got this x on the bottom, so I'm going to multiply everything through by x again. So this is going to give me 4x squared. There's another way to do this, but this is where I like. Multiply this by x to give this as 15. It's very clear and concise. Multiply this part by x, so it becomes 3x squared. And multiply this one by x to give me minus 8x. 4x squared, take away 3x squared is x squared. Minus 8x, I'm going to add that onto both sides to give me plus 8x, plus 15, and what I've left on the other side is a 0. This will factorize to x plus 5 and x plus 3. And again, if you need help with your factorizing, then you need to do some practice on some forms or some videos there that I've got on factorizing. And here are my two answers, and that's all done. And again, that principle of getting rid of the bottom of the fraction.